Welcome back to the channel, guys. You've been wanting this video. I've been wanting to do this video, so now it is time. It is the Velotric Summit 1 versus the Aventon Ramblas. Now, which one is going to be your preferred entry-level EMTB? Well, there's only one way to figure it out, so let's get into it. This is going to be a series of videos. This first one is going to cover the specs and the differences between those. Then another video is going to be where I take both of these out on the trails in their stock configuration, and we're going to see how they perform. Then number three, well, we're going to be making some modifications and adjustments and upgrades to both of these bikes. And then we're going to also take them out and see how they perform as well. Now, with that being said, let's hop right into it. This is the Velotric Summit 1. You can purchase this bike for $17.99. This is the Aventon Ramblas. You can get it for $26.99, but right now I think they have it on sale for $23.99, and that's the cost between these two. As you can see, there is a big difference between price on this one and price on that one, and there should be, because there are better parts on this one than there are on this, and we're going to go over that here in a second. Both of these bikes are hardtails, and they are marketed as an entry-level EMTB. They're basically designed for those who are curious about getting into mountain biking and you don't want to spend like 4 or 5 grand for an e-bike. The Summit 1 is a Class 1, Class 2, or Class 3 e-bike, which means that this bike will go all the way up to 28 miles an hour. Actually, I've had it up to 31 miles an hour. It does have a throttle. The Ramblas here is a Class 1 e-bike, which means it can go up to 20 miles an hour. There is no throttle on it, and you cannot change it from a Class 2 or from a Class 1 to a Class 3. It is what it is. This one, you have some flexibility in what you can do. Since this throttle is removable, you can drop it down to 20 miles an hour and make it a Class 1. When I hit the trails with both of these bikes, I will put this one in Class 1 mode so that it's a fair comparison. Now, both of these bikes have torque sensors with them. This one has 3 different riding modes, and this one also has 3 different riding modes, but then it has 5 different levels of pedal assist within those 3 different riding modes, giving you basically 15 different levels of pedal assist. The Aventon Ramblas comes in 4 different sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large, making it great for riders who are 5'1" all the way to 6'5". This Ramblas also comes in 2 different colors. It comes in this Aurora color that we're looking right here and a green color called the Borealis. When it comes to weight, the Ramblas weighs 56 to 58 pounds. The small is 56 pounds, medium all the way through extra large is 58 pounds, and has a payload capacity of 300 pounds. The Velotric Summit 1 comes in 2 different sizes, a regular and a large, which is good for riders who are 5'1" all the way up to 6'6". It also comes in 3 colors: space black, royal blue, and sunrise orange. This bike weighs 62 pounds and has a maximum payload capacity of 440 pounds. Aventon says that the Ramblas can do up to 80 miles on a single battery charge. Now, when I did my commuter review with this bike, I ended up doing 51 miles by using trail and turbo mode. Velotric says that the Summit 1 can get up to 70 miles on a single battery charge. When I reviewed this bike, I was able to get 34.7 miles by using trail and boost. When it comes to motors, the Ramblas has a mid-drive. It's called the A100. It's one they developed themselves. It is a 36-volt, 250-watt motor with 100 newton meters of torque. The Summit 1 has a 48-volt, 750-watt motor with 1,300 watts of peak power and 90 newton meters of torque. The Aventon Ramblas has 12 speeds with SRAM components, 4-piston SRAM BD8 brakes, 200mm rotors on the front, and 180mm rotors on the back. The Summit 1 has 8 speeds with Shimano components, 2-piston Shimano MT200 brakes, and 180mm rotors on the front and rear. The forks on the Velotric Summit 1 are hydraulic. They have 120mm of travel. You can preload them and you can lock them out. The front forks on the Aventon Ramblas are the RockShox 35 Silver TK or the RockShox Silo. They both have 130mm of travel, and although there is no preload or lockout, you can adjust the rebound. The Summit 1 has Trail 30 27.5-inch rims and Kenda 2.6-inch tires. The Aventon Ramblas sits on 29-inch rims, and they have the Maxxis 2.4 Recon tires. The rims on both of these bikes are not tubeless ready. When it comes to the batteries, the Ramblas has a 36-volt 19.2 amp hours with 708 watts of battery power. It comes with a 4-amp charger, only takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge it up from 0 to 100. It has the UL2271 and the UL2249 certification, and also has an IPX67 rating. The Summit has a 48-volt 14.7 amp hours with 705 watt-hour battery. It comes with a 3-amp charger, takes 4.5 to 5 hours to charge. It also is UL certified with 2271 and the 2849 rating. It also has an IPX67 rating. The Aventon Ramblas has a dropper seat post. The Velotric Summit 1 does not have a dropper seat post, but it is dropper seat post ready. There are no stock fenders or rear rack that you can get with the Ramblas. You can purchase fenders and a rear rack from Velotric for the Summit 1. I have them. I tried to install them. The rear fender seems to be very close to the back tire, and the rear rack for mine didn't fit at all. The Summit 1 has a 2.8-inch TFT color display. The Aventon Ramblas has a 1.8-inch color display. The Ramblas has an integrated headlight and trail lights. The Summit 1 also comes with an integrated headlight. It's a bigger headlight, and it has 130 looms compared to the Ramblas. Plus, it has an integrated tail light system built into the back of the stem that allows you 3 different tail light and brake light patterns. Both of these bikes have phone apps where you can do various things through it. With the Summit 1, you can actually change up some of the settings on the bike. You can track your rides, and the Summit 1 has Find My, where you can track your bike with an Apple phone, and it also connects to Apple Health. Now with the phone app for the Aventon Ramblas, that is where you can also go in, track your ride, share it with friends, but it has Ride Tune. And Ride Tune is where you can adjust the different settings on your 3 riding modes. Let's talk about the pros when it comes to both of these bikes. With the Aventon Ramblas, I do love the fact that it has a mid-drive and that 100 Newton meters of torque. It has quality parts on it. I don't feel like I need to do a whole lot of upgrades with it. And for me, it's my first choice for heading out on the trails. The Summit 1, well, when it comes to the pros on that, this one has become my daily rider. The fact that it does have those 3 different levels with the different brake lights and things like that, the throttle, the ability to go up to 28 miles an hour. I mean, that right there, to me, makes this a great commuting bike. Now let's go over the cons of each one of these bikes. With the Aventon Ramblas, it's stuck in class 1. You can't make it go any faster than 20 miles an hour. Well, actually, I can get it up to 21.3 miles an hour. That is the top speed. There is no throttle, and it has a higher price point. Now, when it comes to the cons of the Summit 1, well, it does have cheaper components on it, as it should. It's a cheaper bike, and I did end up blowing out the front forks on this bike when I took it on a mountain bike trail. Velotric was nice enough to send me an entirely new bike so that we can do that testing again. Whenever I do that, I'm just going to put it on the trail with this one, and then that way, if this one can do what that one can do, well, that's going to be a good test. But that's it, guys. That's what I have for part 1 of the Velotric Summit 1 versus the Aventon Ramblas. If you are interested in either one of these bikes, I'm going to be putting the links in the description down below. This one has a discount code for 60 bucks, but this one's also on sale, so it's really going to be up to you guys on which one that you want. And I want to thank you for watching. If this interests you and you want to see how these both do on the trails, subscribe, I guess, and like maybe hit the bell, and that'll tell you whenever it comes out. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I'm just excited to get both of these bikes out on the trail, and I want to thank you for watching. So until I see you next time, enjoy the ride.